So as you can see, I am completely barefaced. I did start my eye makeup. So getting to this first impressions, I'm gonna go ahead and prime first. I use the Benefit Professional. I've been using this lately to cover my pores because they've been kind of like all over the place. So I'm gonna take one of my favorite primers right now. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance. This is the yellow one. I'll show you guys in a sec. It's the one that looks like this. It just gives a little bit more radiance and glow to the skin as opposed to being matte. All over my face and on top of the Professional. It has this cover on it, so you can just pump the foundation out, which is really nice. The foundation does cost $38, which, considering how much I spend on other foundations, that's actually pretty good. A beauty blender, just because I feel like it's probably better. It'll help sheer it out a little bit. I'm just gonna put some Max Fix Plus on this. And first things first, okay. You know, the texture actually reminds me of Studio Fix, which is interesting. I'm gonna use the same technique I use for most of my foundations, just blot it on all over, and then put some underneath here. And I still have some here on my hand. I'm just gonna dab that all over it to kind of prep it a little bit. And let's go. So I think the color is actually pretty good. Well, so far. It's drying pretty quickly. So definitely need to work fast with this one. Okay, and I'm just going to use the bottom of my beauty blender just to kind of really work it into my skin. I know some people put foundation on their ears, and I do that only like if I have my hair up. I'm going to have my hair down today, so. Studio Fix from MAC. Except I think the color is actually a really good match for me. And granted, I am looking at myself on the video in front of natural light. I don't know how it'll look on any other kind of lighting, but so far it looks pretty good. It doesn't look natural. I mean, it's pretty, I'd say it's like a medium to full coverage. I think I can sheer it out. I think it did help the fact that I used a beauty blender, because it does help sheer out foundations. And most reviews that I've like read and seen online do claim that this is a very matte and full coverage foundation. So but so far I like how it looks. It does not feel it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. Like, it doesn't feel like a mask. I don't feel like I have a mask on, which is really nice. So yeah, so you guys take a look. That's a foundation, and I think the primer, the Natural Radiance Primer, actually helps kind of make my skin a little bit more glowy. You always, well, I personally, like, even with matte foundations, I like my skin to glow. I don't like it to be shiny, but I do like it to kind of have a natural glow and stuff. So far this looks pretty good. Okay guys, so I finished the rest of my face, and don't mind my eyebrows, I need to do them this week. So so this is what it looks like so far. I did not powder my face at all. I just don't feel like I need to right now. I did put some highlighter, so that's why I look a little bit shiny in some areas. On my face, a little bit on my nose. But yeah, so far I really like it, and it's a pretty good color match for the most part. I am getting lighter, so it'll probably blend even better. And yeah, it doesn't even feel like I have like makeup on. Granted, I did not put a lot. I do have a spot like here in the middle of my forehead, or in between my eyebrows from a breakout. But I did put a little bit of like NARS concealer just on that one area. Everything else I didn't touch up like at all, and I actually really like this foundation so far. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go throughout my day. Let's see what time it is. My phone right now. So this tablet should have the time. Okay, so right now it's 3:53. 3:53. So I'm going to go I'm gonna go to Sephora because it's still technically my birthday month. So I'm gonna buy a couple of things, and maybe I will have a haul for you guys, and I will see how this foundation lasts throughout the day. So if you guys want to see how it did last, and it'll probably be later in the evening that I'll get back on this, then make sure to keep watching. So it is now, it's 11:15 in the evening, and I've had the foundation on, I don't know, 6-7 hours, and I have not touched up whatsoever. If you can see, hopefully you guys can see the foundation, and I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm probably like super yellow right now, but yeah, it's held up really well. Sorry, I'm looking at the viewfinder. It's held up really well. I have not touched up whatsoever, like anything. I didn't even powder, which is like crazy. And typically, like, the sides of my face get pretty dry with like really matte foundations. The center part of my face tends to hold up really pretty good with matte foundations, although sometimes I do get a little bit of shine come through, and I actually really like it. It does not feel heavy at all. It doesn't feel sticky, and you know what, like, it doesn't even transfer. Like, you typically, like, if you have foundations, they'll be all over your hands, like if you touch your face and stuff like that. But I absolutely love this foundation. I'm so excited about it. I actually haven't bought a new foundation in a while. I mean, I did try the L'Oreal True Match, and I'm kind of like, what else, right? If you guys want to see a review, I mean, there's like a million reviews on the foundation, but if you guys want to see a review, just let me know on the bottom. I wanted to show you guys the bottle. So I bought the number 51, the Matte Velvet Plus. Typically, I'm about an NC42, NC43 actually now. I've gotten a lot of color lately. That might wear off during the winter. So I'm like an NC42, NC43. If you guys need to compare. It photographs beautifully. There is no SPF. You have to wear your SPF with your moisturizer or separately, like buy something separate, because it's not in this foundation, which I think is actually a good idea, because the like when you add SPF to like foundation, sometimes that kind of distorts the foundation. You get a lot of flashback in photography, and like sometimes it upsets people's skin. So I think if you find a moisturizer that has SPF, or you have a separate SPF that you combine with that, I think it's better, and then layer on your foundation. I think it just looks better, and it's better for your skin. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm sorry for the lack of videos, and I know my next video was supposed to be one with my sister. She was gonna do my makeup, but that hasn't happened because she has no time. So if you're on Instagram, make sure to follow me. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys in another video, hopefully very soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.